Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thefacedu and welcome back to World of Warcraft. In this video we're taking a look at the Throne of Thunder raid, which can be found on the Isle of Thunder over here. You can gain access to the Isle of Thunder by going to the Townling Steeps and heading to the Shadowpen Garrison and doing a quest for Scout Captain Elisa. It's a short instance quest, you can do it in 5 minutes and you'll actually gain access to the Thunder Isles. After you completed that, you're basically going to want to line yourself up like this, and before we actually proceed, let us take a look at what we can actually get. Throne of Thunder on Heroic. Now there are plenty of bosses here, basically a bunch of transmog from the first one. Horridon actually has the spawn of Horridon mount, which I've actually managed to get, which is very nice. And also a bunch of other transmog. There should also be a couple of pets here and there. Yeah, trinkets, a bunch of more transmog. Tortos. Yeah, neck, rate, face, hand plates. Also a bunch of transmog. Megaera also has a bunch of transmog. Jikun has a pet and a mount, which is the clutch of Jikun, which is a nice little mount as well. And you also have a bunch of more transmog. Then you have the Durumu the Forgotten, which also basically has a bunch of transmog as well. Primordius, he has a pet. So basically 2 mounts so far. Dark Ominous, he also has another pet. Iron Cune, he has also a bunch of transmog. Twin Empyreans, they also have a bunch of transmogs, nothing too special. Lei Shen, this has actually been removed if I'm not mistaken. He shoots trinket, neck, hands, class, legs, fails, a bunch of transmog. Then we have Rodden, and he basically has a bunch of transmog as well. You also have a bunch of these things, which is also a bunch of just of transmog. Trash mobs actually have a chance to drop a pet, some necks, and also a bunch of transmogs. And you have the Shadowpen Assault, which they should actually give you some reputation. And that's basically it. You're gonna want to farm this out for the mounts. And we're just basically going to head on inside here. And basically just follow the straight path and you should be able to enter the actual raid itself. Now you don't really need basically anything in order to enter it. You just need to do the basic quest in order to be able to access the Thunder Isles, which I covered in another video in more details, but this is basically just pretty simple. And here we are, and we're just going to want to go ahead and enter it. Okay, the first boss is Jin'rokh the Breaker. Basically clear out all of the mobs, right click on the door, go right up to Jin'rokh the Breaker, one shot him, loot him, and basically just turn to the right and head on down here. And that's it. Okay, for this segment, these spirit flayers are basically immune to damage. You cannot harm them. And you also have this little thing that will try to push you away. So basically you need to go straight ahead and turn to the left at the same time in order to not get pushed. Also, if you have any movement boosting abilities, use them. Go ahead and take care of this. Now this one will actually be pushing you back. So this is where you'll actually go to a bit of a grinding halt. So if you have any movement boosting abilities, go ahead and use them and just go straight ahead and take care of Stormbringer Drazil, and that should put an end to it. You're also unable to mount up because they've conjured up some sort of storm, which I think is a convenient excuse to actually slow you down and make you waste your time even more. There we go. Now we're just going to proceed onwards. Okay, next boss is Horridon. There we go. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Yep. Oh my goodness, the pain. Basically, after that tirade, the spawn of Horridon will actually go ahead and appear. There we go. And once you've taken care of him, you're basically gonna want to turn to the left here. You can also skin him if you wish. I always skin him because why not? And we're just basically going to move on to the Council of the Elders next. Okay, the Council of Elders, here they are. Basically this one is also relatively simple. What you're gonna want to do is just go ahead and do that. Just attack them. First this guy's to the left, then this guy's to the right. Loot them, then we'll actually just move on. Okay, next boss, Tortos. Now Tortos can be quite easily taken care of, just like that. You're just gonna want to head on up. Then here is Tortos. You're basically gonna want to walk up to him. Take care of him. Then you're gonna want to head straight forward. Okay, Rocky Horror. You might actually get this as a quest as soon as you walk through that zone. So basically, you walk through here, here he is, one-shot him, complete the quest, loot him, and you'll actually get the spoils on the Thunder King. And I basically just got a bunch of gold. Okay, by the way, for the Megaera boss, what you're gonna need to do is actually take care of some Eternal Guardians. Now the first Eternal Guardian can actually be found right and down here. Here he is to the left. Go ahead, take care of him, ring the bell. That will actually cause the entire thing to basically starts trembling violently. Then we're just going to head on straight ahead over here. Just go like this. Ba 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 ba. Go ahead, take care of that Internal Guardian. Ring the bell. The ancient beast steers within the mist. Then after taking care of that Eternal Guardian, what you're gonna want to do is just head straight like this. Do not go down there. Instead, what you're gonna want to do is just stick to this path over here. And there is another Ancient Guardian over here that we need to take care of. So, what we will be doing is just going like this. Bam. Ring the bell. And Megaera will rise from the mists. And there is Megaera. And essentially, you're gonna want to drop down here. Now, if you just basically drop down here like an idiot, like I did a second ago, you can go to this, right click, and they'll actually set you back up so you can take care of the Guardians. And now we basically have plenty of Megaera heads over there. And basically this is the same as with pretty much any boss. So we're just going to head on up here. Take care of that. See, they will die, then they will rise up. Now what you're gonna want to do is just target them some more. There we go. You're gonna endure the onslaught a little bit. Megaera's rage subsides. Then you're gonna want to attack them again. And now we have more of them. And they'll begin to rampage. What you're gonna want to do is just take care of these two. Then you're just gonna basically chill out here. There we go. Perfect. And now we're just gonna do this again. I know. It is a bit of a pain in the ass. We're gonna wait for their rage to subside again. There we go. And we're basically just gonna have to do this a couple of times. That's all there is to it, basically, because I know it is annoying, but it is what it is. Just go ahead and attack them. They're actually dealing some damage to me. Then they will fall down. And this should be the last two heads that they have. Damage of all Animus has increased. See, now they're just basically spewing their venom at me, but that doesn't really mean anything. We're just gonna have to go back and forth. There we are. Just endure the onslaught, you can do it. You're max level, for Christ's sake. Yeah, we just wait. The rage should subside any second now. This is one of those longer fights. And there we go. Go ahead and get your loot from this chest. And we can move on. Okay, Gastropods. It's this thing. This can one-shot you. It's best just to nuke it like that. You can melee it, but be absolutely careful how you do it. Because the gas they release, they can one-shot you. Instantly one-shot you. Okay, here's me actually approaching in melee range. Okay, yeah. Don't stand in the gas that they leave. Okay, nice. There we go. And you should be A-okay. Okay, there is Ji-kun. Okay, we just kind of flew off over there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just go up to him, one-shot him. Hope you get the mount. You don't get the mount, of course not. Why would you? Okay, we're taking care of him. Now we're just gonna want to, if I'm not mistaken, drop down. Yep. Hold on. Over here. That should give us... Yeah, just like that. Okay. I absolutely love that. Okay. We should go over here then. No? Okay, over this way then. Yeah, this must be it then. Now we're hitting a wall here again. Not quite so sure why, but okay. Then I guess we need to head on up here. Yep, this ought to be the way. Yep, it is. Okay, Durumu the Forgotten. You're gonna want to take care of these guys. Just like that. There we go. Fog. Bam. That will actually trigger Durumu the Forgotten to appear. Hidden fog. Okay. So we take care of these guys. Just like that. They get yeeted and deleted. And we actually go over here and take care of these guys. Bam. And bam. Okay, nice. You can taunt them, throw your sword at them, whatever. And there is Durumu the Forgotten. And now we're just going to move over here. Okay, Primordius is the next boss. You basically have a bunch of these oozes here, which you can more or less ignore. We're just going to head on over to Primordius. Then just go ahead and one-shot him like that. Loot everything that he has, and we're just going to move on. Okay, and the next boss is the Dark Animus. We're basically just going to rock up on him, right click on the door. There we go. And we have a bunch of these ritualists, malices. We'll be taking care of them. Go ahead and loot them. And we have this anima orb. The orb will explode. That will trigger a bunch of these things. You're going to want to take care of the one that's here in the middle, which is the actual Dark Animus. After you take care of that, we're basically just going to head on over there. Okay, next boss is the Iron Con. We basically have a bunch of these guys. We're just going to want to go ahead and eliminate these two groups. Then we're just going to head on over here to the other one. There we go. Nice. Then we're just going to head on up to him. There we go. You're going to want to just do it like that. Nice. Okay, next boss is the Twin Empyreans. I have to take care of these guys over here, which are holding the Zodiac signs hostage. Basically, we're just going to right click on this, and here we'll have Suen and Ludrin. And over here we have the faded images of those people. We're just going to go like this. There we go. And you're just gonna want to take care of them like that. Then we can actually get the freak out of here. Okay, here's the next one. You're gonna want to use the displacement pad that was over there, and that'll take you down here to actual Lei Shen, and we're basically just going to want to go ahead and one-shot him like that. There we go. Then we're going to go ahead and right click on this, use the displacement pad. And that should have opened up, yeah, exactly that. But you're not going to want to fall down like I did. That'll actually take you to Raden. And there is Raden. He is the last boss. You're just gonna want to shot him. Ah, there you are. Okay, damn. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. There we go. And that's basically it.